I realized that all of this time, motherfuckers been causing delays in my life, targeting me, attacking me, trying to assassinate my character. All of these attempts of sabotage has been because energetically, spiritually, they don't want me to connect with my divine counterpart. That's what it's all been about this whole time. And it seemed like the closer I get to connecting with my divine counterpart, the worse the attacks got. There's no coincidence that I'm experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing right now in this time, from financial issues to court issues to, you know, all different type of shit. Because they want to create an environment to where the chosen ones are in a state of fight or flight. They want our nervous systems to be out of whack, discombobulated, so that then we will fulfill a self-fulfilling prophecy that will keep us out of our power and our purpose and out of our true destiny. But see, what they don't realize is that delay doesn't mean not gonna happen. Delay doesn't mean anything. It just means a hiccup before I get to exactly where I still need to go, because the universe is still conspiring for my highest good. Every attack and every plan to destroy the chosen is just being used to elevate us and help us to alchemize and become greater and more powerful than what we already were before we knew we was. People know exactly who you are and your power and your strength that you have way before you did. This is why they started when you was a child to sabotage you. They never wanted you to come into remembrance of who you were. Every single attack was strategic and calculated. But what they don't realize is that you are protected by nature. You are protected by the universe. You are always divinely guided and protected, even when it don't feel like it, even when you feel alone. Because there are times throughout this journey where you do feel alone. You feel like your spiritual team, your ancestors, nobody's around. That's how it feels, because it gets lonely. It gets lonely when you are not grounded, when you are letting your circumstance become who you are. So it's important to detach, observe, and don't become your circumstance, or situation, or struggle, because that's exactly what they want. So that you won't be able to connect with your divine counterpart. Because when chosen ones are grounded, the divine collective are grounded, we're very powerful and we can step outside of time and space. It's right in that moment where you are pulling in and magnetizing your connection with your divine counterpart. And they want to keep you out of that. It's the only way I can explain it. The divine collective is connecting with their divine counterparts beyond time and space. It's very sacred, and it has been protected and hidden in certain frequencies, or throughout certain time and space beyond this physical time and space. And the only way to connect is through being grounded and marrying your divine masculine and feminine within. They think that they are creating operations to sabotage you when really you're being initiated spiritually. The universe is initiating you. They're using the same tactics and operations that the opposition create to take you down and sabotage you. Those same operations are being used to elevate you and initiate you to higher spiritual ranking. Because you have to be at a certain spiritual rank to connect with your divine counterpart. That's just the way it goes. Because you have to be grounded and humble, but at the same time obtain wisdom, knowledge, the power to co-create consciously, that are going to create new timelines for the 5D and above. So it's about anchoring this new energy, and you have to be deserving of it. You have to have earned it. You have to have, you know, gain the proper rank in order to anchor in new frequencies or for this timeline, this new timeline. There is a part of your journey, Divine Collective, where it requires you to be connected to your divine counterpart. You alone has already shifted and destroyed many old timelines, illusions. But connecting with your divine counterpart is almost like creating new universes or galaxies, or just a whole new timeline where the ones who are rooted and grounded to this 3D realm, they don't exist. They can't exist. So this is why. But telepathically, for the ones that this message resonate with, you've been feeling your divine counterpart in your energy. They can't stop these connections. They're going to happen regardless. The only power they have is the power of illusions to get you to believe in something that's not real, that's not really happening, that does not exist, so that you can delay this connection. This is why the power of detachment is so important as well, because you don't want to become the circumstance. You're not your circumstance. You observe it, okay, I see what you're doing, and you move around. You don't attach to it. They can't control you when you don't attach to the same illusions that they create for you to believe in. They can't do shit with that. So if they can get you to 911 on a timer, believe something that doesn't exist, they will. But these divine connections is going to demolish them. They're already demolished with you by yourself.